Welcome back to day 2 of my Lister's Gonna List. I renamed it though to something really cool because let's face it, I don't want to copy somebody else's work. That was the actual name of somebody else's prompts 10 plus years ago. So if you're following along, the series of journaling and creating creative pages one day at a time is now called Under Open Skies. Think of road trip, you're sitting in the car, you have time to journal and write down all your thoughts under the big open skies of the earth. I have added my front page to my journal and I'm going to show you the second day prompt. If you are new here, you can subscribe and follow. Make sure you like this video and read the comments. I'm going to add the actual 30-day list to all the videos so you can keep up. Join wherever you are. Don't feel like you have to catch up if you don't want to. Join at any time. So I've got my little notebook here. It is my journal that I have decided to use for this. The insides are just blank pages. And as you can see, I've titled it Under Open Skies. So simple. And then the goal here is just to journal daily using 30-day prompts, 1 page per day. Let's go. If you didn't see my other video, my first day, I added the prompt, what I want to reset this year. I went through and filled that out. So now I'm on day 2. I'm going to use the back side of that paper. As you can see, it is just a blank notebook, but I have all sorts of fun supplies I'm going to use. So I've already pre-cut this page. I'm going to use this as my background and then use some cute little post-it notes that coordinate color-wise with this so I can actually add my prompts here. The day 2 prompt is financial goals. So think of this year as a whole. What are your financial goals? Do you have debt you want to pay off? Do you want to save for something big? Whatever your financial goals, whether it's more income, savings, again, whatever they are, we're going to add that to the second day. If you didn't see the first video, quick recap, what the goal here is to, you can decorate the pages. You can be as simple as you want. If you just want to make a simple list, go for it. Whatever works for you and doesn't create more stress, but creates a little fun and enjoyment for your day if you're a creative person or you're a mom who just needs an outlet to do something quick and easy for yourself. This is it. So 30-day prompts. We're on day 2. So my day 2, I've already got some stuff set out. I kind of went through and color coordinated some items that I want to use. Again, don't feel like you have to go out and buy a whole bunch of new items. Look around your house, even if it's not something that fully speaks you. This first month, I want you to think about how can I just save money and jump right into this without having to go spend a bunch of money on new supplies, paper, washi tape, ribbons. What do you have around your house? If you have absolutely nothing, then yes, go buy a few things. You don't have to buy a ton of things, but what you might want is going to be some either solid color or printed paper. Some washi. I have a whole bin here of washi tape. So there's print, solid, skinny, fat. There's all sorts of designs here. You might want some clear crafter's tape, which is just clear double-sided tape. Again, you can use literally whatever you want. I have some post-it notes here. Last video, I showed you some of these little pre-cut little guys here. There's little, goes that way. There's little like cards that you can put in, whatever you want to do, whatever is your vibe, go for it. Like I said, I already pre-cut this page so you can see that I'm going to actually just cover the entire page here and then add on top of it. So I need to actually hold this guy down. I'm going to turn it upside down and think, I want the white. Do I want it on the bottom or do I want it on the top? Actually, I think I do like it on the top. For this, I'm just going to use the clear tape and go across the sides. And that way it will stick to the page. I don't need to do the whole back. We're not, carrying this 1 page around with us. It just needs to be able to stay inside the book. So got that. And I'm going to just line it up here. Voila. Easy peasy. Now, this is my day 2. Again, today's prompt is going to be financial goals. So I'm going to add a title up here. This is financial goals. And then my actual goals are going to be on these post-it notes. So I'm going to, sometimes if you've worked with post-its before, they're not super sticky or they might not do exactly what you want. I'm going to just test it out here and see if it will hold. If not, I might use some of this to tape down the back. I think that's actually holding pretty well, but I might just do one little guy there. That way it's still attached, but that would drive me crazy. It's still attached, but it's not going to fly away. So I'm going to put just a few of these down, try to center them kind of off-centered, I guess. They're not completely centered on the page, but I'm going to just do this. And then the same thing, I'm just going to add a little bit of this clear tape That way it's still fun, it's something different, but it's not going to fly off my page when I open the book. Let's see, my financial goals. I have a credit card, a personal, and then I am self-employed, my 9-to-5 day job, so I have a business one as well. So I think 3 is enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and add a title up here. Trying to decide if I want to add some washi on the bottom to make it kind of cute. I might do that. I want to definitely use these 2 items in the future. So I'm going to actually just keep them in my book so that I don't lose them in my pile of papers and things, because I want to use them for sure. So I've got, actually, I wonder if I just do this. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut this down. I think there's some water damage on it. It looks kind of brown in some spots. Again, if you missed my first video on this series, I talked about how all these products and supplies that I've had for like 10 plus years, guys. So I'm just going to use the items that I have, so I'm not having to go out and buy a bunch of new stuff. I simply just want to jump right in and be able to start my journaling prompts without having to like spend a bunch of money. So for now, I'm just going to use what I already have. Not all of it matches my current personal branding vibe, but that's okay, guys. Sometimes you just need to get started. So this is like a ribbon on top, and then it's very sticky on the back. So it's washi, but it's a ribbon type washi. And I'm going to hopefully center this perfectly because it is so sticky. There we go. And then you can always double check, make sure it's perfect. Guys, look how adorable that is. I need a title. What am I gonna do for my title? I think I want a solid color paper up here maybe. These all are printed. I need to find a solid color paper that I can use. I do have this guy, that would be kind of cute. Choices. Choices. Most of my paper is printed. I don't have solid. Hold on, wait a minute. There might be some hope. What is in here? We have this wood. I don't think. Ooh, there we go. This guy, we're not going to use this, and I'm going to cut a rectangle and put it on top here. I'm going to measure out. I don't know if I want it all the way across or like centered. I think just centered. I'm gonna cut it a bit wider than I probably am gonna want it, like this way, because I gotta see exactly. I don't have a vision for the size of the box yet, so we're going to. Too big, does not look proportioned. But that is okay. We're just gonna chop this down a bit. Actually, I do like, if I'm going to keep it within the blue area of the paper, something a bit smaller like that, perfect. So again, I'm going to go in with my clear tape and just make sure the edges have enough to hold. And then this is just going to go center on here. Perfect. I need to add a title. I think I'm going to go ahead and use just a black Sharpie. I always make sure that they still work, because if you're like me, you have pens and Sharpies all over and you don't know if they actually work or not. So make sure you do that before you start writing, and then you get frustrated because it looks kind of faded. So this one is day 2 financial goals. So I'm actually gonna write day 2 up here in the right financial goals. The last page, I did not write day 2 on it, or day 1. I just wrote the title, and then I actually just wrote a number 1 down here. So this one, I'm gonna put it in the title. I'm gonna write up here, we're gonna write, let's try to center this. If it's not completely centered, guys, it is okay. We don't have to be perfect. It's a journal. It's meant to be kind of messy and not 1000% perfect. So day 2, we are doing financial goals. Yes, we are. And those of you who are probably judging how I hold my pen, don't judge. I always saw teachers in school say, do you think your pen's gonna fly away? I don't really think so, but that's just how I hold my pen. So day 2, financial goals. And all I'm going to do is write my goals in here. I'm not going to show that on screen, but I will probably label this. Actually, I'll show you this. I think I had an idea. I want to write sideways, and I'm going to write credit card, and then business, And then personal. Personal will be my shared finances with my husband. Business, again, I am self-employed, so what are some business financial goals I would like to meet this year? And then my credit card goals. I'm got a huge goal to pay off a ton of my credit cards. By a ton, I have a few. So we're going to pay off a ton of an amount on those credit cards. And yeah, that's all you have to do, guys. I mean, that took a few minutes. If you already have the supplies out and ready to go, it shouldn't be that long. And you can just decorate the pages as you go along. Again, now if you have extra time and you want to actually go and like pre-decorate the pages, you could also do that. And then each day, all you'd have to do is go fill it in. I like to be more creative and do it based on what the prompt is. So I'm just going to do it one per day. But there is day 2 financial goals for Under the Open Sky. Oh, and if you don't already follow me, make sure you subscribe and like this video.